it's moving down this way. Okay, so to actually be able to cope with all the bobbins, you have these things which we made at home.
Right.
They're little narrow rectangles, couple of holes so I can actually pin them down like that to keep them stable, and the elastic to hold a group of bobbins, and then they can pile up and you've got lots of a lot more space. Okay, and equally with these I would do the same thing. I've got to go and get another out of my pack. And with these I would do the same thing when I'm working, as I plan to do in a minute or two, down here. Okay, so it's really this is the point I want to make you. You have to have working space, and you just organize it. Oh, hi, Amy.
Hi.
I was just saying about having working space down the middle. I've just been on a workshop weekend. Okay, so a marvelous teacher. We just had a fantastic time, and basically you always, if you've got a lot of bobbins or if you need the space, you make these are little strips of wood with some holes drilled in, elastic put across. My husband made them for me. Okay, I don't go in for expensive things. I really don't. Many of the people there had beautifully painted bobbins. I like the wood ones. I mean, it's just a basic art. It's not a fancy art at all. So, okay, so that's the main point I want to make at the moment, is the fact that you have working space. I've actually just worked to there, and I'm just going to do an edge, a double pin, a double twist.
Can I stand in there?
Pin, okay, and then you start working back. Okay, and she was sort of, and you try to, you see I'm moving slightly round. You try to get the tension going always slightly, but you'll notice I don't actually tug anything. Most of it's a stroking, more or less. That's basically the sort of pressure you want to put on to get them to lie straight. Okay, and then we go across here.
What type of thread is this?
Oh, I know what I've done. Okay, I've got to go back now. I wondered why that pin was there. This is a 103 Brock cotton. Okay, but that's the next thing I wanted to show you, is the fact that you really will start using finer threads, and as you can see what it's like, can't you? Feel comfortable to be over. I actually had a pin in there which I wondered why it wasn't going to the right width.
Is it like linen or?
Sorry?
Is it linen or?
No, this is
okay.
actually cotton. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
pure cotton. And we buy these from the suppliers. Shoot, I got that in the wrong place. Okay. And I need, in fact, to take in these two here and come down to the next one. You see how speedy your hands get to work if you've got room to work? A lot of it, the more you do, the more automatic it becomes, and the more even your tension. And this tension here is a bit too tight.
So the beads are really just for the tension?
Yes,
or-
they
okay.
actually just weight the bobbins so that they stay where they should be, okay? So, and you just stroke like this, okay? And then I'm going back, and then I'm going to leave these two out. And I'm going to actually take them out, I believe is the way I was going to do it. Although I don't know that, we'll have to see. It was quite interesting because with this sort of lace you can change the way you're doing it. You can add extra threads, you can take threads out all the way along. And basically you'll do it, see what you think of it, and if you don't like it, you go back and you redo it. And that's why I haven't got much done actually, because I actually had come right down and then I took all this out because it just was not, it just wasn't dense enough. And even now, it's hardly the density I would like, because these are always going across. These come down here, okay, and these will come down here. The run of your threads when you're doing cloth work is always at right angles to your edge. Okay?
So you have your whole pattern is under this.
Yes, it is. It's here.
Oh.
And
Oh,
in
that
fact,
is
Oh
incredible.
my goodness.
yes,
I
it's
thought it was just this part.
no, it goes
Wow.
right, and this part is repeated down
Oh
here.
my
That is beautiful. What will
These
that
two
be
parts,
on
it
the-
comes down to here. Hmm?
What it will,
It's actually a very old pattern that's been is being used, and it will be a cuff on clothing. Remember your Victorian ladies with a cuff
oh,
around.
how beautiful.
Yes.
I know. Me too.
Well, absolutely, and this is what I'd like you to get sort of going on, because you can get to this stage. You all three of you are absolutely capable of doing it if you keep going. I mean, when you're doing like you are, you're working and studying and so on. It is going to be